Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at Freeze Mage, a very classic deck that honestly hasn't changed a whole lot in the last couple of years. So Freeze Mage really boils down to two different variants. There's Standard Freeze Mage and Malygos Freeze Mage. So first off, let's take a look at Standard Freeze Mage, the deck that we'll be playing today. Now, within Standard Freeze Mage, the basic concept of the deck is to draw a lot of cards using Loot Hoarder, Arcane Intellect, Mad Scientist when it used to be in the deck, Acolyte of Pain. And once you draw a bunch of cards, you use all of the crazy burn available to the Mage class to just kill your opponent, with Alexstrasza and Archmage Antonidas to allow extra reach against those stronger control classes. The deck functions really easily because even against the aggressive decks you have Blizzard, Flame Strike, the Ice Blocks, Ice Barriers, Frost Nova, Doomsayer to stall out the game until you get to that 7 to 10, to turn 7 to 10, which is where you enact your win condition by using Emperor Thaurissan to discount Alexstrasza to drop your opponent's health, and then using the burst in your hand to kill the opponent, usually in a period of 1, possibly 2 turns, for a 4-turn stretch lethal. It's a very interesting deck in that you literally plan your turns out 4 turns in ahead, and then you kill your opponent at that time. Occasionally something will mess up your plan, but because of the security of Ice Block, you can usually rely on allowing yourself to reach 0 health, because Ice Block will prevent you from dying. It's a very interesting deck, and still stands up as one of the best competitive decks around. It's still successful on ladder, even against the new aggressive decks. It's still successful against the new control decks. Its only weak point is Control Warrior due to the armor mechanic, especially with the release of Justicar Trueheart. But if you don't have that one matchup, if you're not seeing a lot of warriors, Freeze Mage can go toe-to-toe with any other deck in the meta. Now let's take a look at the other one. So I just said that the one Achilles heel to Freeze Mage is Warrior. And the way you get around that is with Malygos. See, Malygos and Alexstrasza and Emperor Thaurissan allow for some crazy amounts of burst. You actually lose Archmage Antonidas in this version of the deck and bring Malygos in instead, and it allows you to have a bit more reach when you get to the late game. You also cut out more of your burn, you lose the Roaring Torches, you lose a couple of other cards using Cone of Cold and Extra Draw to just ensure that you can get to Malygos quicker. So it turns out to be a much slower version of Freeze Mage, where you generally won't be able to kill your opponent on that turn 7 to 10 stretch that I was mentioning before. It's more likely you're going to kill your opponent somewhere around turn 12 to 14. But it is more consistent. This is Fibonacci's Freeze Mage. Fibonacci is a popular pro player, and this is a deck that's better in a control meta. This is the kind of deck that you'll see at tournaments, because when you're taking into a tournament, or when you're taking a deck into a tournament, you expect to run into a lot more warrior and control, in which case you have the time to slow down and just use this burst. In which case you have the time to slow down and use Malygos to get that reach that you're looking for. So those are the two variants. It's a little confusing and abstract when I'm saying it right now, so let's go watch a couple games and you can see how this deck works.
Jaina versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Okay, now this is going to seem weird, but I'm going to keep Alexstrasza because it's a heal to 15 and it lets me possibly get my win condition off quickly.
Hello.
Yay! Now, there are some weird control variants of Hunter. Well, they're always going to be kind of mid-rangey.
Put this apple on your head.
There's a top deck. I could Frostbolt it. I'll Frostbolt it. I just want to prevent him dealing damage. draw engine going. Key to fighting hunters, never trigger their secrets. Just don't attack into the secrets, and you'll be fine. Okay. It's tempting to attack for the 1 damage. It's tempting to attack there to draw the card, but I will do neither. Okay. It's gonna hit me in the face.
Bring the pain.
Okay. The reason I attacked there is because if it were snakes, then I would be able to kill the snakes as well with this. Three. Kill command. Oh boy. So we have 15 damage over 2 turns. 3 with the Alex. So turn 9, 10, and 11. It's unlikely I'll be able to speed that up at all. If I coin out the Flame Strike here, it doesn't actually prevents 1 damage. So that's not very good. You could burn me a card here, but it absorbs damage, and I already have the Alex. And I really don't think he will. Okay. Blizzard, coin Alexstrasza next turn.
What to do?
I need the ice block up. I should have thrown up ice block instead of playing the Acolyte. Because I can Blizzard coin into Alexstrasza, but I don't think that'll actually be good enough.
What to do? What to do?
But I can Blizzard this turn. Next turn I can coin Fire Blast into Flame Strike. 3, 6, 9, 10. I'd rather keep this hand, I think, and burn a card. It's alright to burn a card here. I have the damage I need.
To my side.
Okay.
My hand is too full.
Froze his board long enough. He shouldn't have committed with the 2 animal companions there. That was a mistake on his part. And, I mean... yeah. So, I don't think he'll be able to pop my block next turn.
Bring the pain.
Oh, does he have the one? He does not have the one damage.
I can see.
Jaina versus Valera.
Alright.
Watch your back.
Versus
You asked
Rogue
for it.
can be tricky. I'm mostly seeing Zoth Rogue and Miracle Rogue on the ladder right now. Topsos. This hand's not bad. I'm not sure if it'll be good enough either, though. Oh. Get that damage in. Might matter. Okay. It's much better to draw 2 cards than to gain 8 armor.
Job's done.
Ha, this guy's toast.
It represents a lot of potential damage. Oh, Roaring Torch here, or Forgotten Torch. Got part of the awesome combo going here with the Ice Lance, Frostbolt. Good chance this is Miracle. That's pretty dangerous for me, but I have my secrets.
Job's done.
And the Alex. I have 11 damage and Alex in hand, so I can win on turn... turn 10. Probably. The key will be to get to turn 10. Without just getting fucking wrecked. We have 2 Frost Novas as well, and a Blizzard to stall, so this is doable. 26. Okay.
Ha, this guy's toast.
It's turn 7. Next turn I'll dig and use my other Frost Nova if I have to. By dig, I mean I'm looking for that next piece of burn. But I get 3 more draws, so I'm going to draw 3 more cards. I just need 1 extra little bit of burn. Okay.
Mind if I roll me?
Let the pain speak to me.
There we are. That's 6 plus 8, 14, and then the Fire Blast for 15. That's 2, 4, 6 mana. We have the ice block up. You would have to pop it this turn, so looks like we win. Okay. He feels under pressure, for sure. He didn't draw his Gadgetzin. That seems to be what happened. And without Gadgetzin, no Miracle. Even if you had drawn it, I still think I could have won. But Miracle Rogue is called Miracle Rogue because it's like, it's hard to pull it off. Very skill-intensive deck for sure. Kudos.
Brotherhood shall obey.
Yeah, and if I was afraid of not having the burst, I could,
I bring life and hope.
Frost Nova, but I don't think I need to Frost Nova. This guy would have to have Reno Jackson in his hand right now. His anti-heal bot's not in the meta anymore, so Rogue doesn't have any other healing. And he's running duplicates, so... Double Deadly Poison, double Backstab, double SI. Like, that's ballsy even for Trump, the master of value. Don't know who that is, Hearthstone player. Gets kind of greedy. Not Trump the president. So, yeah, we win. Next turn, Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Roaring Torch, Frostbolt. Game. You can imagine, though, if this were a Paladin and he healed up back to full, how I could just lose the game, potentially. Or if this were a Warrior who had gained a ton of extra health by now. Well played.
Jaina versus Jaina.
Okay, Golden Mage. Might be playing Tempo, Yogg-Saron, Cthulhu. We shall see. Keep the Doomsayer in case it's Tempo. Burn.
Hello.
It's cool. Burn. Half dead. Can't fireball here, so I'm pretty sure this just stops his turn 3 from happening. Unless he... yeah, no. Okay. It's hard to find time to play secrets in this matchup. It's been my discovery.
Let's make magic.
Like, I could do a lot of damage, but I'm probably going to Blizzard pretty soon, so I'll ignore it. So, with the Archmage Antonidas, that's 18 damage and 21. So, 7 off lethal. I'll throw down the Thorson this turn. Okay, we have lethal. We can do that to Archmage Antonidas next turn. Well, actually, we need one more mana to be able to play the Pyroblast in time. So we're probably going to Blizzard next turn. And then turn 8, Archmage Frostbolt. Turn 9, Pyroblast. Turn 10, Fireball, Fireball, Fireball. So that's 28, 31. Okay, so let's work out exactly here. We got 18, 28 between that. So the Frostbolt can target the Azure Drake to prevent some extra damage from coming through. Or the Thorson. Now, which is the biggest threat? Other option is to Frost Nova Ice Barrier. But I think I want to close in on this win condition pretty immediately. And this is a big enough threat that he has to deal with it.
You require my assistance. Job's done.
He could choose to pop the block here, and if he does, that could be very bad for me. I'm hoping that he clears Antonitis, and if he doesn't pop the block, I should win, because next turn I'll Pyroblast, and then it doesn't matter. If he does, though, I'm hoping on a top deck, basically.
You want it? I got it.
Looks like he's digging for the direct damage. He top deck. Top deck the Fireball. Fuck. So you can set me to 2. Okay, we gotta get the damage in here. So we do 12, 17, put him exactly to 10. And then hope that he doesn't have another direct damage spell. Hedging our bets here, that's all we can do. He looked like he had to search for the direct damage last turn, though, to hit me to pop the block. So that makes me think that he doesn't have it here. Because the other play would have been to Azure Drake and try to dig for something, but that's unlikely. Like, it would have to be Ice Block exactly for me to be able to do it. But I mean, this deck runs a lot of other cards in it, you know, it runs... Oh, leaving it to fate. Yogg-Saron for the win. It's in the variants. Yeah. That could have gone bad for him too, frankly. So, oh well. If that hadn't worked, I won the game. Basically a coin flip.
Jaina versus.
Okay, versus Shaman. It's important just to stall out long enough. As tempting as it may be to keep something like Flame Strike in your opening hand, don't. You won't make it to turn 7 unless you have answers early on. The Forgotten Torch is a bit of a debate, because I personally would rather use a Forgotten Torch than a Frostbolt if I have the opportunity. I'm gonna keep it. We'll see. Oof. This could end badly, especially going first. It might have been correct to mulligan the Forgotten Torch, looking for the Frostbolt or the Doomsayer. Those are the best draws. Okay, well, that worked out though. We can Forgotten Torch next turn if something bad happens here.
It's getting hot in here.
That represents a lot of potential damage over the next, like, 5 turns before I can do a board clear. So I'll clear it. And as I said, I like using Forgotten Torches for this because it puts the Roaring Torch into the deck, which is most of the reason you run Forgotten Torch. Again, represents a lot of potential damage. 6 burn gone, but it's also 12 more burn in my deck. And that wolf would have done probably quite a bit of damage. So this looks real scary. It does. But even if he clears this, which I don't think he's going to, I think he's going to hit me in the face, then I can Blizzard next turn regardless, and that'll still be a very strong play.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Okay, he does clear. Oop. We're still gonna Blizzard. Prevents 8 damage, well 10 damage next turn. Okay. Would like Second Blizzard, Frost Nova, Flame Strike. Any of those board clears would be excellent here. Okay. Potential way to win against this deck, if you're not drawing a lot of burn, like myself, is to just kind of wear them down. Play the game of attrition. This is a pretty decent hand to discount, but it's also more important to just play the Thorson when it's tough for him to deal with, because it can kill the 3/4. And I don't know what he has in his hand. Whatever he has would be burst if he didn't use it this way. So he's going to take 5 to the face. Oh. Oh, my friend. It's tempting to Alex, but really no time to.
Let the pain speak to me.
So this will just down it to 8. So next turn I can do drop him to 15, and then 3, 6, 12, 16 damage. Okay. You would need a Keyzan Mystic to do it here. Because, yeah, don't ever give Freeze Mage double discounts. He had to clear that there, because now I'm just gonna blast him. Like, ugh. But you see what I mean, where, like, he played a lot of threats this game. He played 2 of those Wolves, he played, well, he had Double Lightning Bolt and the Doom Hammer, but I survived till turn 10. That's the goal. Make it to turn 10, and a lot of the time you'll have your win condition. It is a little dicey against these strong aggro decks, but, like, he's not going to be able to pop my block here, I don't think. Yeah. So I would have had an extra turn, even if I hadn't had lethal this turn. And I might have been able to buy even one more turn after that with the Ice Barrier. And I could have, this turn, if I didn't have lethal, I could Frostbolt the face to delay an extra turn. And he's down to 2 cards. So this is how you defeat aggro. You just have to do enough damage. Well, slow him down enough, and then you get the damage in your hand. And then that's it. Really enjoy that with Freeze Mage. You win turns ahead. Like, it's okay, no, I won. Although Kizan Mystic will very rarely just ruin your day. It's a very rare card, though. So that was Freeze Mage. Pretty fun deck overall. I mean, it's been around since the beta. It's still doing strong in Whispers of the Old God, and it's a great deck. I have a lot of fun playing it, and as long as you're not running into Control Warrior, you can really compete against all of the other decks out there in the meta right now. Any thoughts, Jay?
Well, I don't play Hearthstone myself, but through other card games, you know, when you're playing a control deck, you're looking at a completely different length of time that this game will take, and it really changes how you think and how you play in terms of comparing that aspect of mind to aggro decks. So mixing both, because they're pretty much at odds, mixing both isn't something you see in many other card games. I wish I could explore it more.
Yeah, it's really cool knowing that, like, when you look at burn decks in almost any other card game, they're really quick and fast and, like, quick to the punch. You kill them in a couple turns. But with Freeze Mage, you have to wait until turn 10 before you can start using your burn for that. And yeah, it's really cool to see that in Hearthstone. It really has a unique card gaming experience.
No, this definitely has my attention. And Nick, if you don't mind, I'd like to steal your question of the week. I have one for the crowd who would be watching this video. If there's any Magic the Gathering players out there, do you guys have an example of aggro control? Kai Judo is another game I don't know a thing about. If you guys have an example, well, we'll say for any other card game. Just leave your answer in the comments below. It'd be really cool to see.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. See you next time.